Where do I begin? Let's start with where I've been for the last 2 years. Or rather, where I've been for the last year and a half, because I did technically post my last video in January of 2022, and I completely failed every single goal that I had set. See, I wanted to actually do 50 videos in 2022, which is basically 2 videos a week, give or take 2 extra videos. And yeah, I only did 2 whole videos, which, if you know anything about YouTube, that's terrible. You need a lot more consistency than that. Even if those videos were bangers, that is complete and utter failure. And my YouTube analytics show that. So after those first few videos, and they didn't perform well, which they weren't good videos, let's be honest. One of them was okay. The tax video was okay, but that's a video on taxes, boring subject, terrible title. Yeah, it deserved to fail because I didn't prep properly. That is on me. Since then, I got really discouraged and kind of fell into a little bit of a depression. My health was doing better, but I still was not all there where I wanted to be. That mixed in with no motivation to make content, even though that's what I want to do. That's what I love doing, is making content, helping other people, starting businesses. Like, that's my jam. And the drive just wasn't there. So after those first few videos and a couple months goes by, a buddy of mine actually reached out to me saying that he would like to hire me to help him out with the project that he's working on. Now, this buddy, you may have heard of him. His name is Andy Heffel. He had a very large YouTube following at the time, and he was creating a course on how to essentially grow and automate YouTube videos, a YouTube channel via automation. And in 2022, that was a very hot topic. I'm sure you've heard of the YTA method. There's a lot of people showing you how you can make YouTube automation happen. And me and Andy have been doing this for a long time. We know the ropes pretty well. So yeah, he was like, I've already automated 3 channels. Let's just show other people how we can how to do that. And my job was the community manager. So I would essentially help you get on board, help you with any questions that you have. And since I know YouTube very well, I could also essentially walk you through what might be going right or wrong with your channel, especially when you're getting started, because those are very crucial steps. And that's exactly what we did. The community grew really quickly. It was pretty awesome. Right away, we got 30 members, and then we started adding more and more to it, where we would essentially do it for you. But that became a little bit too much, because here's the thing. With YouTube and automation, you still have to know what you're doing on YouTube in order to successfully automate it, unless you have the money to pay somebody who knows how to do it and have them do it for you. Now, mind you, that is not cheap, because that is still a lot of time. We're talking thousands of dollars a month. So when you mix in YouTube automation and done for you, it's not a very good mix, because a lot of people essentially do absolutely nothing with the channel. They don't pay attention to their own videos that are being uploaded. They're not doing quality checks to see if the video is even good. It was hit or miss on the done for you. So we swapped it back to done with you, and essentially was helping other people, and that started to pick up again and do a lot better. Now, mind you, for about 9 months, that was pretty much all I did. Every single day, I would log in. Who needs help with YouTube? How many DMs do I have? I would reach out. I would inspect their channels. I would look at their content. I would review it. I would dive deep into your content, tell you what's wrong, what you need to do to fix, how you can improve the next video, and keep the ball rolling. And we've actually had some pretty good success. I believe we have over 10 million views with a lot of our students overall. And that's over a course of 50 some students. So it was not a large group. We were very nitpicking on who we let in and out of the group, or I should say who we let in the group. And yeah, 10 million views is pretty dang good if you ask me. The problem though was, even though I loved what I was doing, and I really do appreciate Andy for the opportunity. Even though the pay was good, that did not mean insurance. And that was my big factor, especially in 2022, because I was having so many health problems. So I basically had to do what Americans have to do to get insurance, or most other people in the world, is by getting a full-time job, an employer that actually provides insurance. So that's what I did. I went out, got a full-time job. I did that working from home while also helping with the YouTube automation group and helping people with their YouTube channels. Due to the amount of workload, working essentially 2 jobs, I had virtually no time left to work on my own YouTube channel, my own content. And sure, I could have made I have 2 hours, 3 hours extra a day that I could have made YouTube content. But let me tell you, after working 2 jobs, you really don't have any energy left, and you're pretty burnt out on just everything. You pretty much just want to, mindlessly scroll Facebook, YouTube, or watch a movie until you pass out, and then you do it all over again the next day. So it was not something that I could physically or even mentally do at the time. Now, mind you, working 2 jobs and having health problems definitely makes it hard to get on camera and perform, even if it's just a talking head video where you probably don't care what I look like or how tired or how many bags I have under my eyes. But mentally, I just wasn't there, and I didn't feel like it was fair to you to not give you my all, give you as much value as possible. So now that my health is significantly improved, I actually can manage my time a lot better, and I've learned how to manage my time working a full-time job, a secondary job, and now YouTube here. That is going to be very excited. I'm super excited to make content again. Let me tell you, the drive that I have to make content is stronger now than ever before. Probably more so now than when I first got started, because I already know what to do. I know exactly what I need to do and what steps I need to take to get there. The real question now is, can I revive this channel? Reviving a YouTube channel, a dead channel. It's very, very hard to do, but you know what? I built this community to 24,000 subscribers. I got a quarter of the way of my original goal of 100K subscribers. I really don't care about that goal anymore, but what I do care about is providing as much value as possible on this channel without having to hopefully start from scratch. On that note, the second reason I was not really comfortable continuing to make videos on YouTube was the niche that I'm in. Make money online. Funny enough, my original niche was actually Instagram, how to grow on Instagram. That's what I did before I jumped on YouTube, is I grew Instagram accounts. That's back when Shopify was huge, and they would just hit up Instagram influencers or large accounts to essentially promote things. And I originally started by creating Shopify stores myself and promoting products on other people's Instagram accounts. And I was like, why don't I just make my own? I got into that game, learned it really well. I learned I could grow Instagram accounts way quicker than I could scale stores, and started making more money from Instagram accounts. So that's essentially where I got my content from, was how to grow Instagram accounts. But every video that I made, the ones that actually performed well, was anything that has to do with Instagram and making money. So when you see 3-4x times the amount of views on your videos in that subject, it makes it harder to avoid making content in that niche. And at that time, I was still learning YouTube, and that's where Andy steps in. He was the first person to ever help me with YouTube. At the time, his YouTube course was called Passive Affiliate. Was not the greatest name, but the goal was essentially to make videos that will passively get you affiliate commissions, basically doing reviews on certain softwares that are all digital. That way you don't have any physical inventory. Somebody clicks a link and they purchase, you get a commission, and it was great. And essentially how I was able to accelerate really fast in that course was literally somebody sitting down and just telling me how bad my videos are. And I'm sure you've been there before, where you show somebody something that you worked really hard on and you ask them, what do you think? Do you like this? And they don't want to hurt your feelings. Their friends, their family, so like, oh, it's good. I like it. But they're not being truthful. Half the time they will be truthful, but they don't have the expertise to tell you specifically what's wrong with it. They know it's not good, but they just don't know how to emphasize what's wrong with your video or what's wrong with your thumbnail or etc. Why it's likely going wrong. And with Andy, he let me know. He was brutally honest, and I needed it. I needed to hear it. I didn't need somebody telling me how good my content is. Maybe I should try doing this. No, he would say, this part sucked. This part sucked. This part sucked. Quit now. No, he never told me to quit now, but he essentially would break down what's wrong and why I need to stop doing it. And then I would take that notes into my next video. A lot of people are like, okay, let me just redo the video. Let me redo the video. No, it's up there. It's fine. Make your next video. And that's what Andy did. He would help me. And we essentially did a competition between 3 people where we'd all make the exact same type of content. That way we could compare each other's videos, but we all had the same subject. And then we would just go from there. We were brutally ripping apart each other's videos, and that significantly helped me. So that's initially how I got introduced with Andy. And since I stuck around the longest, so we kind of became friends from there, and we would hop in calls all the time talking about YouTube. That's how I actually got introduced to Andy, and then now we've been friends and working together ever since. Now, the reason I bring this up, like any good coach, when you see multiple videos doing well that are in this specific niche, he's the one who advised me to start making more content that are money related, how you can actually make money, since those are the videos that are popping off, and rightfully so. If you're making a bunch of content and I'm here to help you, I'm going to tell you what I see that is successful and what you need to do to replicate that success. So that's essentially where I went all in on make money online content. But after a while, I kind of got to the point where the content itself doesn't help you. If anything, I was being the problem. I was creating more shiny objects, making it a distraction and harder for you to actually create real money online or long-term money online. A lot of the content would still make you money, but it was in short bursts, $5, $10, $20 here and there, nothing long-term, nothing sustainable. And it was starting to eat me up inside, because that was the whole reason I started YouTube, because I want to help other people literally start businesses online, walk you through how you can do it, and get you started as well. And then, yeah, and it's not the path that I wanted to take. And you can kind of see that in my latest videos, is where I started transitioning away from that, and I just wasn't, my heart wasn't in the content. So moving forward, I'm going to be completely honest with you. My make money online content is pretty much over. I'll still be making some guides and stuff on specific things when it comes to affiliate marketing, monetization, branding, have you. But that's not going to be my main focus, because unfortunately, the real valuable content that's on YouTube in terms of monetization are on small channels, and they're really hard to find. The big channels that talk about this or that, it's all fluff or something that has happened 2 or 3 years ago that is very hard to replicate now. I'm not saying it's all BS. There's still ways you can make money SMMA. There's still ways you can do drop shipping, print on demand, etc. The problem is, if you're following somebody who is promoting 10 different ways to make money online, they likely don't make money doing any of those things. They only make money from views, AdSense, sponsorships, there have you. And that's where I'm not comfortable making that content anymore. So, with that being said, I actually have a new platform, the course, the product, whatever you want to call it. I hate courses, calling them courses, but it's what it is. I created a free one just for you to show you how you can get started with your own brand, monetize it properly, and start generating money for the long term. Now, this is something that's not going to happen overnight. I did make the course as simplified as I can, and it's going to be continued to work on. If you want to check it out, there's going to be a link in the description. Feel free to join Modern Monetization, and I will be there every single day to help you, walk you through whatever you need help with when it comes to setting up your brand online. If you already have a brand, that's fine. Still test it out anyways, because there's definitely information in there that can help improve your current brand, refine things, and just make it significantly better. And I'm going to be continuously adding more content on that platform as we go. The platform is hosted on Skool. So if you've never heard of Skool, It's a software created by Sam Ovens, one of our generation's best online marketers who started consulting online and has done hundreds and millions of dollars in sales. Now, I'm not doing this to fluff you and say, hey, join Skool because Sam Ovens is doing it. Why I really like Skool is they do have a community group where you can give feedback on the platform itself and say, hey, there's a problem here, or I wish there was an improvement here. And they actually listen. If you try to do this on ClickFunnels, Builderall, Kajabi, Karthra, all those other platforms, they don't listen to you. They won't listen to you. They got their product rolling. They're going to probably add new features that you really don't need or care for. Skool's the opposite. They only build what they feel is necessary, and but will take in feedback constantly. Like, if you go to their page, you'll see there's constant user feedback, bug reports, everything that you can fill out. As far as bug reports, I haven't seen too many bugs myself. I joined Skool early on, and there were a few at the beginning, but it's improving significantly. They're working on it every day, and they are fast to respond. So I really, really am appreciative of Skool and the platform that they've created. So in terms of content, most of my make money, branding, monetization videos, I'm going to be posting on that platform because, let's be honest, they do not perform on YouTube. They're not going to do well. So if you are somebody who is interested in that type of content, I suggest you join the group. It's completely free. I'm not going to charge you a dime. I will have some paid options down the road for people who need more one-on-one help and consulting, but I have not set that up yet. I'm waiting right now just to get feedback from you. How can I help you? The more feedback I get, the more I can improve it. Then I'll be able to build something in place to help a lot more people who are struggling. That will likely be a paid product. But for now, it's all free. You can join. Click the link in the description. I would love to have you. On terms of YouTube content, I still don't have a defined plan on what I'm going to be doing. There's 3 different ideas that I have that I really want to try out. So since this channel is effectively dead, I'm going to be split testing multiple different things just to see what I like again. Because if I'm only creating content for you guys, not what I like, I will get burnt out again. And something that I heard in a podcast hosted by Colin and Samir with Tim Ferriss, you should check it out, this video right here. It really stood out to me when he said, when you are creating something, when it comes to a brand or content, and at any point when you're creating that and you don't absolutely love it, you will get burnt out. It might not be for a year or 2, it might not be for 10 years, but it will happen. If you do not absolutely love what you are doing, you will get burnt out. And that really struck with me because for the first year and a half on YouTube, that's exactly how I was. I loved creating content, but I didn't necessarily love what I was creating content on or about. And that eventually caught up to me, and you could see it in the content. I started posting less consistently, the quality went down, and I stopped caring because I don't care about the content that I was making. It was just, at that point, uploading another video just to get a video uploaded for the week. That's what it was. So I don't want to do that anymore. I want to create content that I'm actually proud of, that I actually would share my content and recommend my own videos to family and friends. Like if this is something that you would not promote or share with your friends, this is not something you should be promoting at all. So that's the mindset I'm moving forward with YouTube and my channel. I'm not going to say that I'm going to make 50 videos a year. I'm going to do my best to try to consistently upload. I'm going to try for at least 1 video a week, but we'll see how that goes for now with my time schedule. Other than that, like I said, majority of my time is going to be in modern monetization, so feel free to join that link down below, and we'll get you in there and start talking about building a brand and start making some actual strives when it comes to monetization online. On that note, the main subject is monetizing a brand, mostly through organic social media traffic. So I don't have any content on growing social media quite yet. I want to see what you guys are interested in growing on. What's funny is I have created content in the past, paid content in the past, and I made that in a weekend and just got it out there. And that was, let me tell you, it was bad. It was bad content. But what I did right was I actually took action. The problem that I had with this community, modern monetization, is I started this 2.5, 3 years ago. I had everything done except for the actual recordings. And I was just too scared to hit the record button. Every time I would hit the record button, I'm not feeling it. We'll try again tomorrow. And that took 2 years. So recently, over the last few months, I have been going over my notes, and I had to update a lot of stuff. A lot of it was out of date because a lot of platforms have changed since then, and I had to update a lot of the content. So the biggest lesson that you really can take away from this entire rant is, regardless of what you're trying to do, YouTube, social media, starting a physical brand, whatever it might be, just go take action. Even if it's terrible at the beginning, you'll slowly refine the process, you'll understand the workflow, you'll optimize it, you'll get better at time management, and it will become a seamless thing. And as long as you enjoy and love what you do, you will grow way faster. You won't care about the views, you won't care about the subscribers, you won't care about a lot of things. All you'll care about is providing value to your community, building up your brand, building up your business, whatever it might be, and actually have something that you enjoy, gives you some fulfillment. And that's what I've been seeking for a while now. I think that's partially why I was having so much depression. It wasn't just my health. It was what was going on in here. And if you can relate, I would love to hear your story. Comment down below what your story is, because this isn't about me. This is about you and our journey together. My name is Cody McDowell. Thank you so much for coming to this TED Talk, or this rant, really, is what it was. But I did want to leave you on one more note. Lil Dicky. I will still make that Lil Dicky rap video for you. I'm actually really excited for it. I have some ideas pumped up here soon. I'm not going to be posting that on YouTube. I will probably post that on one of my other social medias, but I will put the link to that video in the community section. So if this is what you've been waiting for, keep an eye out on the community tab, because that's where I will post the link. I'm going to give myself a 3-month deadline. So if by October I don't have that video posted, I want you to roast me in the comments in every video, not just this one, every video. I want you to roast me. All right, that's it. Thank you so much. Make sure, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like. If you're not interested in my content anymore, you're going to unsubscribe. I get it. I feel you. This video is definitely going to lose me a bunch of subscribers to start, but that's what happens when you rebrand. You just got to truck forward, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm taking action now. I will be doing this every single day. I will be posting hopefully once a week, and if you're here for me or this content, I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one.